Good morning. Let's keep reading today's Bible story. The Philistines came to attack Israel again, and against them King Saul and the Israel's army make a camp. And from the army of the Philistines a big fighter came out. His name was Goliath. He was 9 feet tall, and he had the spears with the bronze, and he has a bronze armors. He scouted against the Israelites' army. Choose a man and send him to fight me. If he can fight and kill me, we will be your servant. But if I defeat and kill him, you will be my servant. Was there anyone from the Israel army who come before the Goliath and fight with him? But there was no one. They just feared. Do you remember the David who was anointed as the new king of Israel last Sunday by the Samuel? And David's brother was also in the battlefield. By following father's word, David came to battlefield to meet his brothers. And he heard the words from the Goliath, who insulted against God and Israel. David was angered and came to King Saul and said he would fight against him. King Saul objected David's word because he thought David is just too young and just a child. But David said, I kept my sheep from the lions and bears. It was God who saved me from the lion. The same God will keep and empower me against Goliath. David, who believed that God will provide wind, came before Goliath with a sling and a stone. Who'd win? David stood against the Goliath with the sling and with the stone. Goliath laughed and saying, Are you the best fighter from the Israel? David proclaimed, You come to me using a sword, a large spear, and a small spear. But I come to you in the name of the Lord of heaven's army. Today the Lord will give you to me, and I will kill you. The battle belongs to him, and God will help us defeat all of you. So David took a stone and put it into his sling, and David slung it toward the Goliath. What happened? The stone hit the forehead of the Goliath, and Goliath fell face down on the ground. Who did win? Yes, it was David. As their strong fighter died, the Philistines ran away from there. And through this, people became to know that God is alive. The only reason that David could win was not his power or his wisdom, but his faith in God. That God will provide him the power and God will provide the win. When we keep our faith in God, we have the power to win whatever situation we are facing. Keep your faith in God like David. See you next Sunday.